Hey, this is Emily Galvan-Almanza with your weekly video. We're going to talk about excited delirium, which sounds like a psychiatric condition. It is not one. It's not in the DSM. It's not recognized by any major medical association. It is, in fact, a loosey-goosey term used by law enforcement to describe people they perceive to be aggressive, hyper-strong, irrational. This person has excited delirium, and therefore I, the police officer, am going to treat them very aggressively. The term was actually started in the 80s in Miami by this doctor who immediately demonstrated how racist this could be by describing a group of black women as having excited delirium. He said they had done cocaine and had sexual activity and then died of the excited delirium caused by their behavior. These women were actually killed by a serial killer. But it gives you a great sense of how subjective a term is when the only definition is that the person using the term perceives the other person to be scary. So over the years, the ACLU has documented the use of this term to cover up police misconduct. In other words, a person might have been tased or restrained in a position that asphyxiated them. But instead of putting that on the death certificate, the ME puts excited delirium, which justifies the police use of force and also attributes the death to some sort of nebulous psychiatric condition. The AP actually just did a horrifying report showing that 94 people between 2012 and 2021 were killed because they were perhaps tased, perhaps put in a forcibly restrained position, but also injected with sedatives against their will at the request of police, who got paramedics to inject people with doses of sedatives that turned out to be lethal. Remember Elijah McClain? Yeah. How did the police get the paramedics to inject this stranger with sedatives? They said the person had excited delirium. So if the medical community doesn't accept this, where did all of this come from in the first place? Well, back in 2008, there was a panel assembled to study excited delirium. And the panel wrote a paper saying that excited delirium was totally legit and police should go ahead and continue to use it. A number of doctors on that panel had ties to, guess who? A little company called Taser, now known as Axon, who stands to benefit when a death is not caused by tasing, but rather caused by excited delirium.